It was a lovely day in the quiet town of Dogopolis. The residents were busy with their usual activities and life was going pretty much as expected. Only Hugo seemed slightly worried. Indeed, he had decided to start a small poultry farm on his land. What was the problem? Wolf raids. In fact, there was a pack of wolves in the woods surrounding Dogopolis, always ready to pounce on poor Hugo's helpless chickens. Then Horace came to his aid. Strong and brave Horace told Hugo not to worry. He would protect his hens in exchange for a few fresh eggs each morning. Hugo remained skeptical, so he asked hesitantly, "Can you manage all by yourself?" "Of course," Horace replied assuredly. "And I'll tell you something else. I'm so sure it'll work that I'll offer you a deal. I'm willing to give you a beautiful, succulent bone for every chicken you lose in a raid." Hugo was enthusiastic about the offer, and they shook paws on the agreement. While Horace and Hugo were sealing the deal, a little dog named Callie was passing by. She gave them a friendly look and thought to herself, eggs are tasty. I've half a mind to get in on this deal." So she said, "Hi fellas, what are you up to?" Hugo and Horace explained the deal they had just made, and Callie offered to share the risk with Horace. "Horace, my dear," she said, "I love eggs. How about sharing the risk? In exchange for half of the eggs that Hugo gives you, I'll give you half a bone for every lost chicken." Horace thought about it. He knew he had taken a risk in offering the deal to Hugo, but he was also sure he wouldn't lose too many of his precious bones. After all, wolves rarely attacked and really weren't that scary. Indeed, for the most part, they were cowardly and predictable. Furthermore, there were no other fierce beasts to cause problems in Dogopolis. Confident, he decided to refuse the little dog's offer. After all, what could go wrong? And things did go well for quite a long time. Horace kept his guard up, and when the wolves occasionally showed up at the farm, he had no trouble running them off. Then one night, the moon was eclipsed by the shadow of something enormous. A giant dragon, hailing from distant lands, landed at Dogopolis with its terrifying claws and sharp fangs. Hungry after its long flight, the dragon took a look around and in one big gulp devoured all the hens before Horace could do anything against it. Finally, the dragon took off again and disappeared over the horizon. The two dogs met the next morning after breakfast, and Horace, being a dog of his word, gave a big sack full of succulent bones to his friend Hugo. He sure regretted refusing Callie's offer.